Welcome to Edgewood.
Today we're going to show you a little bit about a small little district kind of in Venice, Florida. A little bit different feel than the rest of Venice. Let's take you around.
If you're looking to move to the area, make sure to call, text, or email me. I am a realtor in the Venice, Sarasota area. My information will be in the description box below.
So quick history on Edgewood. In 1925, the Brotherhood of Locomotive Engineers, a labor union based in Cleveland, Ohio, purchased land to create the city of Venice. And on this side it says basically originally it was not considered part of Venice originally until 1927. Then it finally became a part of the city of Venice. It also mentions here that there was some unusual houses built here, so keep an eye out for those as we give you a full tour of the area. And then it also says originally there was not a park, but right by this sign, if we turn around, there is now a park. There's a little basketball court there with 2 hoops. There is a baseball diamond back over there to the left, we'll show you in a second. Bunch of playground equipment for kids, lots of shade, very nice park. And as you can see, there is a baseball diamond. Lots of open grassy area too. Park really doesn't get a ton of use outside of the playground equipment, but occasionally you will see people out here using it.
So far, first impressions, it seems like a very quiet area.
Yeah.
Very, very quiet.
Oh, and actually you were mentioning the other big baseball diamond. You're right, I forgot about it. It's straight ahead here.
Yeah. I knew that.
It's a really big park that we never really think about when we think about Venice for whatever reason, just because we never happen to get out to this pocket much.
And we've never been to, well, we've been to it once, but not to like actually go to the park and enjoy it.
Yeah. And as you can tell, it's a more mix of homes. You know, there's some older homes, mostly small-ish lots, but big-ish front yards anyway. We'll take you through this park real quick just because it's another kind of highlight of the area. I believe this one's called Bypass Park. The Roland Foxworthy Campus. I think just down the road is, Bypass Park. So this is both actually. Yeah.
So yeah, tennis courts, baseball diamond, lots of areas, shaded areas for just sitting down.
Yeah, plenty of tennis courts and things like that up here. I think those might even be pickleball courts, yeah. I'm guessing. They look a little smaller. As you can tell, we don't pickleball much. We've done it a couple times. It is fun.
Oh, and there's a playground here too. Small one.
And a really big baseball diamonds. I think there's like 2, maybe 3 baseball diamonds. So very, very nice. Back to the neighborhood though to show you a little bit more what that looks like and the houses and things. And to give you an idea of where we're located, basically we're like on, if you just take Venice Avenue a little bit off the island and then over the bridge to Tamiami, which is like the main business road going through Venice, you'll find from there Edgewood just a little bit past that. So you're really close to Venice Island, the beaches, all that kind of stuff here. And it seems like the homes here would be a little more affordable. That being said, with it being a quiet neighborhood and lots of shade and being so close to the island, I would imagine there's not a lot of homes that go for sale around here. We hardly ever see any.
Yeah. And the homes here, yeah, they're a little bit older too and smaller. So maybe if you're retired or don't need that much space, this would be perfect.
Yep, you can see a few of the smaller brick homes, some are stucco. And then occasionally you'll see some like kind of those kind of unique, funky ones that were referenced on the side that we took you to in the beginning of the video, so be sure to keep an eye out for some of those. I'm gonna try to find a few of them because I know I've seen some. I just can never remember which exact roads they're on. Even here, there's a couple houses with like siding on them. So, you know, it's not your typical oh, here's one of the funky houses on the right coming up here. There's kind of a fun 2-story place. Looks almost like this little Spanish, Italian, Mediterranean, whatever you want to call it. Just unique architecture and style.
There's 2 of them actually, the white one and this yellow one over here. And then there's one across the road that looks a little bit different too.
Yep, and actually I see one here too I'll take you to. Yep, and here's another funky one on the right.
So that, yeah, that's Tamiami over there.
And there's another fun house over here. This is for sale.
This actually for sale.
There you go, one of the few. And they even got a pool, looks like, or at least a screened-in lanai. A couple more funky, fun ones on the right here. So as you can see, a much different kind of a mix of homes. It's not your like, if you don't like cookie cutter HOA, this is like probably prime. Outside of maybe being on actually Venice Island, which is going to be a little bit more expensive, quite a bit more expensive. But if you want a little bit more of that kind of funky and different style homes, or just more of a mix and more character and style, like this is better than anything. Probably even better than South Venice, I would say.
Yeah, the houses here are much more different. You still find the ones, you know, that are pretty like Florida styled homes, the Spanish style homes, but for the most part, I would say you don't know what you're gonna find here.
Yeah, a lot more smallish ones, I would say, overall. And almost all of them are old, it seems like. But, you know, and there's varying degrees of how nice they are. Some are nicer than the others. So in some ways, I would say this is also maybe kind of one of the rougher areas of Venice. But at the same time, you can see it's not terrible.
Dangerous or anything, yeah.
It's just some of the homes are really, really old, and because of that, they're gonna look a little rougher.
And there is no HOA here, so, you know, people can do whatever they want with their homes or not.
We got a nice canopy here of oaks with lots of Spanish moss. And as I think up here if we go forward and then to the right, I think that kind of starts running along a river, I want to say. You can see here, I mean, look at the size of that yard. So there's a few places here and there within this area where there's gonna be some bigger yards, which is really nice to have that ability. And as a whole, I would say the yards are quite a bit bigger than a lot of what you would get in the rest of like Venice, especially in an HOA community.
Yeah, in an HOA community, you don't really get a side yard and a very, very small backyard. We're trying to pack in as many homes as possible.
Here's another house for sale, right on the corner. Nice, really big lot. Look at this. Again, if you are looking to move to the area, call, text, or email Haiti. Information in the description below. In a lot of ways, this area here now kind of reminds me of a little more of like South Venice, but I'd say even bigger yards and older homes.
Yeah, and smaller. In South Venice, you can find small homes, but also like sprinkled in newer construction, bigger homes. And here I haven't seen anything newer or new construction.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty rare around here, unless someone decides to buy a home, rip it down, and just build where it was.
This is the Boys and Girls Club. So it is located right in Edgewood. So it's nice if you have, you know, a family and you have little kids.
It's literally right next to that other park we showed you before, the bigger one, the Foxworthy Bypass campus.
I was gonna say you can see the yeah, that is it, right?
Yep, that's the baseball diamonds right there. So as you can tell, it's also a very family-friendly area. And this part of Venice actually puts you really close also to another really big, nice park, Pine Brook Park, which we're gonna have to do a full video for that park.
Yeah, I think it's our favorite park in Venice.
Yeah, there's just so much to do, especially the trail there is really nice. The walking trail, the fit trail. So yeah, I mean, even though Venice as a whole kind of has this, again, we always say this on the channel, it has this rap, and I mean, it was really built to be a retiree city. There's definitely things for families. Actually, there's a covered basketball court up here. You have to be a Boys and Girls Club member actually to use it, though, I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to have that shade. And then they got more stuff back over here. That's fenced off, though. Baseball, little playground area. If you are looking to move to the area,
call, text, or email me. I am a local realtor in the Venice, Sarasota area. My information will be in the description box below.
Leave a comment with any other questions you have about Venice in general or anywhere in the area, and we'll get to it in a future video. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn on all notifications, and
live breezy.